morning. Welcome to Let's Do Yoga with Joanne, and I'm Joanne. So today let's get physical and do some active chair yoga, get moving, make sure we use all our joints and muscles so we can feel great afterwards. So I'm going to start with a breathing exercise, and it's a fairly simple one. I just want to inhale as I lift my shoulders up and then exhale as I bring my shoulders down. But when you bring your shoulders down, take those elbows back a little bit and then lower them down so that you get your shoulder blades in the proper position. Okay, so on the inhale, closing our eyes, let's inhale, the count of 5. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, and remember on the exhale, you're going to move your elbows back and down a little bit. So exhale, nice, long, slow, get those shoulder blades in position, and take a normal breath. And again, inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, get those shoulder blades in position, bring the elbows back and down a little. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale, bringing those elbows back and down a little, getting those shoulder blades in position. And then opening our eyes, let's take that into that shoulder shrug I was talking about. So inhale, now lift those shoulders all the way up to your ears. On the exhale, bring those elbows back and down so you can set your shoulder blades. Try it again. Inhale all the way up, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, bring those elbows back and down. Last time, inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, elbows come back and down. All right, so let's just warm up the neck a little bit too, a really important part of the body to have warmed up. I'm just going to look over to the right, not pushing that too far at all. Holding it there for a little bit, feeling what's happening in the neck, finding out if I've got any particularly stiff places. And then I just want to take my chin and bring it slightly up and forward, not too much, don't overextend the neck, all the way over to the left hand side, straightening that chin so that it's parallel to the floor, feeling what's happening on this side of my neck. Sometimes you have to just really pay attention to what's happening in the body. Let's take it back over to the right hand side. Same way, I'm going to lift that chin a little bit, just not too much, and then bringing the chin parallel to the right shoulder and the floor on the right hand side. Lift the chin a little, bring it back over to the left hand side. Don't be afraid to hold it for a little while and try and figure out where it's stiff, where it's sore. Can you mentally do anything about that? Bring that chin up and over to the right hand side. So by mentally doing something about that, I find that if I inhale and visualize the air coming in, turning it warm and into a healing air, and then when I exhale, I visualize sending that air over that stiff and sore part. Let's lift that chin, bringing it over to the left hand side for our last little move, and then bringing that chin forward. So we're going to have a bit of a seated flow. I, by the way, want to thank all of you for joining me this morning. I'm always humbled by the number of people who show up to come and check out the yoga session and to do it in their home. Like, that's great. My right hand is going to come over to the left hand side. We're going to do this to the breath, so you might get kind of busy the first time around trying to figure it all out. But by the time we do this 3 times, it'll be easy. So my right hand is over to my left leg, and it might look opposite to you. My left arm is going to come up, and it's going to come over as I even lean to the right hand side. That will be your inhale. The exhale is simply to straighten back up, get those arms down and in the center. so that our inhale will be taking that left hand over to the right hand side and lifting the right arm up. That will be our inhale. For the exhale, we want to come into those goalpost arms, just like so, and we bring our legs together. Okay, this is a chest opener, so I don't just bring them here, and I want them tight, and I want the elbows behind my shoulders, behind the side of my body, towards the back if possible. If you have shoulder issues, you might find that one will be a little wonky, or you just won't be able to quite take it as far, but that's okay. That's what you're working towards. That will be our exhale. And then on the inhale, we're going to lift those arms up. On the exhale, we're going to kind of whoosh it back. So from here, it's brought back on the exhale, and then coming back into our inhale. So for this exhale part, some people will be able to lift their knee in and hug it. Some people will have to assist, and that's what you do. You assist. Okay, so that's going to be the exhale because you're squishing the belly in, so you have to empty the air out. Then the inhale has you lifting those arms up, creating room in the front to take in that inhale. The exhale brings that other leg in, however you decide to do it, whatever works for you. And then bringing that back down into the inhale where we fill up, and then exhale, and we're done. Okay, so now let's go through that 2 times with the actual inhale and exhale. Bring those knees wide to begin with. The left hand comes over to the right knee. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, bring that right arm down. Bring it over to the left knee. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, bringing the left hand down. Inhale, both arms up, bringing the knees together. Exhale into goalpost arms. Inhale up. Exhale and swoosh that away. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, bring that right knee in, however it works for you. Inhale, shoulder height. Exhale, bring the left knee in. Inhale, shoulder height. Exhale and bring it down. Let's try that one more time. Left hand over to the right knee. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale and bring that right arm down. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale and bring that left arm down. Inhale both arms up. Bring those knees together. Exhale, come into goalpost arms. Inhale up. Exhale and swoosh that on behind you. Inhale up to shoulder height. Exhale, bring that right knee in. Inhale up to shoulder height. Exhale the left knee in. Inhale up to shoulder height. Exhale and bring those arms down. All right, that got everything moving on the top. Let's stand and see what we can do now to get everything else moving, keeping ourselves good and active for these 20 minutes. So I'm going to do a cat-cow, starting with placing my hands on the chair seat, trying to get a little more weight into those fingertips and not so much on your wrist. And then walking my feet underneath my hips so my legs are fairly straight. You don't want to be, uneven. You want a good solid foundation. And on the inhale, I'm going to look forward, lift my tailbone to the sky, drop my belly. Now, if that bothers your lower back, then don't drop the belly. Just keep the back straight, okay? But inhale and fill up the belly, the chest. And then exhale and round the back. And those of you with lower back issues, this feels so good. And I even lean into it because I do have lower back issues. And then inhale, I come forward, lift my tailbone, drop the belly. If that's in your practice, don't do it if it hurts. Exhale, round the back. And really filling up, emptying out. Inhale, now I want to fill up. And exhale, emptying out. Okay, so we're going to try something different now. It's trying to compartmentalize the body. And some people find this difficult, so that's okay. That just means we're just starting and just learning it. So think of taking the barrel, the chest part of you, and putting it in a circle, just like doing a hula hoop. So I lean a little bit right, and I gotta bend my elbows to get to the bottom of that circle, over to the right, doing the right hand side of the circle, kind of lifting my upper back, and then bending the elbows to the left hand part of the circle and coming down. So let's just go the other way and I'll explain it. So now my elbows are bent, I'm at the bottom of the circle. I'm going to come over to the left hand side with my back. I'm going to really lift the top of my back, trying to get to the top of that circle, bending those elbows, coming to the right part of the circle, and then straightening my elbows. So it's kind of like learning how to take apart your body and just use part of it, just the upper back. Okay, take the right foot, bring it behind and beside that left foot, so that you've already got a curve on the left hand side and you're opening up the right hand side. Go ahead and look towards that right foot, and you can feel like this ginormous stretch on the right side. You can straighten that left foot if that's possible. Maybe that's too hard on the hamstrings for you. And we're just holding that for about 3 breaths, which we've already done. Bring that right foot back to where it was, placing it down. The left foot now comes to the back and to the side of the right. And I'm opening up my left hand side. My ribs are opening up, and I'm scrunching the right hand side. And that was probably worth 1 breath. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then bringing that foot back. Okay, I want to do a balancing table. So I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to do my left leg first. So bring that left toe behind you and it's on the floor. Okay, keep the toes on the floor. My right hand is going to come to the top of this chair and off the chair. Now you can stop right here. This might be enough. This might have you just about shaking. So stop here if you want to. If you're able to, you might lift that left foot off the floor. Maybe not. But if you do, hold and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Don't be afraid to keep tapping the floor if you need to keep your balance. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to bring this left foot back into that same curtsy move I had before, just so that I can feel that movement. And then swinging it all the way around like a ballerina, I'm going to bring it to the front of the chair as I come into Warrior One. So my left knee is to the front of the chair. My right foot is going to hop back a little bit, and I'll put that foot down at a 45-degree. Lifting myself up, I want to get my hips parallel to the front of the chair. The arms come forward, and I inhale up. And as I exhale, I want to straighten the front knee, come on the heel of my foot, and lean back. Inhale, bend the front knee, come into Warrior One. Exhale, bring the arms down, straighten the front leg, come onto the heel. Inhale, bend the front knee, coming into Warrior One. Exhale, straighten that front leg, come on the heel. All right, inhale into Warrior One. From here, we want to come into a modified humble warrior. So my hands are going to come behind me. I'm going to clasp them together or just leave them back like an airplane arm. And then I'm just going to fold forward. And you stop where you need to stop. So humble warrior, you can, come about here, and if you're still secure, this is a good spot to be. If you're able to, you might come a little lower. But wherever you get to, you inhale up And then you exhale into that spot, wherever you were. Inhale up. Exhale into that humble warrior position. Inhale up. Last one, coming into that humble warrior position. On my inhale, the arms come out to the side. I'm going to lift them up really high, bring my feet together in front of the chair for tall mountain, and then exhale, bringing my hands down to my side. Okay, so let's try the other side. We come into what's going to be balancing table. So again, more on your fingertips than on your wrists. The right foot is the one that's going to come back this time, like you had the left foot back. So now the right foot comes back, the toes rest on the floor for your stability. Bring the left hand to the back of the chair and then try and lift it off the chair. If this is enough work, stop right here. If you want to try and play with lifting that foot off the back, or you can lift that foot all the way up. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I'm bringing my hand down. I'm going to bring that right foot to the outside of that left foot as I take this bend once more, looking at that foot. And then in a nice graceful movement, I bring that right foot all the way to the front of the chair. I'm going to pop that left foot back a little bit and place it down at a 45 degree, pulling myself up, turning my hips so that they're parallel with the front of the chair, and then bringing my hands all the way up on the inhale. Inhale. On the exhale, I want to bring my hands forward, come onto the heel of that front foot and kind of lean back. Inhale, come into that warrior one. Exhale, straighten the front leg, come onto the heel of the foot, lean back. Inhale, bend that front knee once more, coming into warrior one. Exhale, the hands come forward, you come onto the heel of that front foot, and kind of hanging on to that for just a second, you come back into warrior one, bending that front knee. Here's where we want to come into humble warrior. So my hands will come behind me. Maybe it's enough for them just to be behind me in airplane arms. Maybe I can clasp my hands together. On my exhale, I'm going to come down to, where I think I'm still safe and feeling stable. So this is inhale. Exhale and find out where that spot might be. If you go below your heart, you immediately come back up on the inhale. No hanging out down there. Exhale, take that humble warrior. So you see I'm lifting my hands up behind me, opening up the chest. Inhale, coming up. Bring your head up once more. Exhale, bringing that head down and those arms up behind you. Inhale, bringing those hands up once more. So last one, because we want to come into tall mountain from here. Exhale down. The arms come out to the side. Inhale all the way up, bringing those feet together in front of the chair for tall mountain. Hands come together. Exhale. And you come into a nice standing front pose. Worn out, but feeling good. That stretched just about everything. Great way to start the day. So remember to press like or share or subscribe, or just get the word out that people can do this in their homes. Takes 20-25 minutes out of your day, and it does feel really good. It really gets you started, get your mojo going for the day. Okay, I want to try one thing here yet. Well, a couple of things. The right foot is going to come straight forward, and my left arm comes straight out. Now, if this is too difficult, just go ahead and bring that foot down to the heel. But we're working on strength, so you might be lifting and bringing it down, okay? But I want to twist to the left-hand side. So you can leave it on the floor or you can lift it up as you take your twist to the back. Bring it forward, put everything down. Ooh, That was a little bit of work. Lift the other leg and lift the left leg and the right arm. The right arm then comes behind you. So this is a toughie. Bring that right arm forward and put that leg down. So maybe the second time you want to keep the heel on the floor. You do you. Second time, left arm, right leg. Left arm twists behind me or to the side. Then the left arm comes forward and I put everything down. The left leg up, the right arm up. Take that right arm behind you. Bring it forward and put everything down. You'll be happy to know we're in our last set. The right leg forward, the left arm forward. Left arm comes back in a twist. And then bring that left forward. It doesn't help when I start laughing because then I really lose my spot. So the left leg forward, the right arm forward, and the right arm back. And yahoo! You made it through that tough one. All right, let's just bring those arms together and then open them up really wide. And then bring them together and open that up really wide. Bring them together, open those arms up really wide. Keeping those arms as they are, you take a slight side bend. And then bring that back up to shoulder height and take a side bend to the other side. And then you can scooch yourself back onto your chair, into the very far back of the chair. Get nice and comfortable, setting your shoulder blades by bringing the elbows back and down. Close your eyes. Let's have a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And on the exhale, see if you can relax the whole bottom half, the feet, the calves, the thighs, the butt. Inhale through the nose. Get rid of any tension in the upper arms, the lower arms, the fingers, the belly, the shoulders. Just get rid of it all. Release that lower jaw from the upper jaw. Soften all those cheek muscles, anything that was tight. Congratulate yourself for doing a fairly rigorous yoga class. Take a moment to feel that delicious feeling of a little bit of tired and yet energized at the same time. And then we can open our eyes. Once again, I thank you so much for joining me, and may your inner light shine for all to see. Namaste.